What is up, comrades, and welcome back to Doki Doki Within. Now, if you're clicking on this part first, I hate to break it to you, but this is actually part 2. You can click on that card on the top right or in the first link in the description, and it'll take you to episode 1. Now, but to give you the TLDR of what happened in the last episode, Sayori got us to join the literature club, and we're massive simps for Monika. That's all you need to know. I'm imagining that's pretty much what all of Within is going to be. It's just simping Monika relentlessly. But, hey, I may hate Monika with all my being, but who knows? This might actually be a good mod. But right now, it's time to share poems. I'm actually wondering if they actually change anything with this, or if they're gonna keep with the whole slightly changing it, but it's still mostly vanilla dialogue shit. But with all that being said, let's jump right back into it. Oh yeah, just ignore the name or laugh at it, do whatever you want, but I was not putting my name on this, so instead, you got Comrade. Hey, Sayori! Sayori smiles cheerily.
Oh, hey, Comrade. You ready to share your poem?
I guess. Once again, I find myself mumbling. I turn into Little Pump just on the spot, bro. Gucci belt, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Also Gucci belt. Yeah, that's also a great song. God, this is embarrassing, man. Trying to be a mumble rapper on the spot. Sorry, why are you doing this to me? I lower my head to my desk, only for Sayori to do the same, lowering her voice as well.
About the poem or what Natsuki said about you and Monika?
About the poems! God, Sayori. I respond quickly, keeping my voice low enough not to catch anyone else's attention. It's about the poems, Sayori! Afterwards, I placed my head on the desk, only for Sayori to pet the back of my noggin.
I believe you, don't worry.
I look up at her and I smirk, sliding my poem over to her. She flashes me a quick smile before starting to read my poem. In time, she finishes reading, looking quite proud.
This is a really good poem. It's got some nice feelings in it and stuff. I don't know.
Classic Sayori. You don't know anything. I chuckle with another smirk. Yeah, you're just saying that.
No, I'm not. Totally. I meant it.
She sounds sincere. Thanks, Sayori? Man, whenever you even, try to sound smart. Surely I'm not as good as she's making out. I wish she'd make out with me. I can't deny that it feels nice, though. Anyways, can I read your poem?
Go for it. I know you're fucking illiterate.
Sayori beams. Pick her poem off the table and begin to read it. Poem titled Dear Sunshine. No, don't change anything. Just don't change anything. Seems just like something you can imagine Sayori writing. More melancholic connotations to the words aren't lost on me either. However, the last line makes me smile to myself. I want breakfast. I glance up at her. It's a pretty good. But did you write it this morning? She seems genuinely confused. In response, I turn the paper in her direction so she can read it and point to the line. Her eyes scan the paper until they finally meet my finger. She blushes a little. But not too much.
I don't remember writing that. What?
She gives a reassuring smile. Come on! It's okay. She smiles back as I continue. Besides, if you think about it, it still works because it's you, Sayori, and you cannot do anything wrong. Oh wait, this mod ain't about you, so fuck off, Sayori. This is about Monika. Monika can't do anything wrong. Sayori. Cox! Ha! Cox! Ah! Funny word! Ha ha ha! cocks her head a little to the side. Wonder if that would get me demonetized. The way I'm thinking about it is that the subject of the poem is probably just waking up like they would any other day. Maybe the whole I want breakfast thing could be seen as them getting out of bed. You know? Because the poem was actually incredibly straightforward. You literally wrote this morning, Sayori. I know it. I know you better than anybody else. She's nodding as if she's thinking it over.
That actually kind of makes sense. I mean, you literally just said that this is just me waking up. And you know me better than anyone else, as you said. So yeah, it makes sense. You're sounding a bit like Monika, pointing out the obvious.
I feel myself blushing slightly. Nah, you're just saying that. There's no way I could compare to the goddess queen of the fucking world, Monika herself. Ain't no way. I chuckled nervously. A part of me hoping that Monika didn't hear what she said. Sayori simply shakes her head, her grin never leaving her face.
Anyways, I'm gonna share with Natsuki now. Go share with Monika, since that's all anyone cares about in this mod. In a bit.
In a bit. Yeah, I'll pick that S in a bit. Ayo! I wave back at Sayori as she starts chatting with Natsuki.
What was that?
Nothing. I look back to Monika and notice that she's just finishing up with Yuri. Bruh. That can mean two things. I wish it means the latter, but sadly, I can't get what I want. Monika seems quite eager to see my poem earlier, so it only makes sense that I should share with her next. Poem in hand, I get up and walk over. Making me walk over to her? What is this? 2022? I thought it was 1960. The woman should walk over to me. I give her a short wave and smile. Hey! A man has fallen into the river of Lego City. Quick, dispatch the Kobe Bryant rescue helicopter. Wait, what? What do you mean it's still in the shop for repairs? Oh my gosh, those fucking mechanics are gonna be the death of me. Can you tell them to get off their asses and do something? Fine, send the fishing boat out again. Oh my gosh. Guys, send out the Jose Fernandez fishing boat again. The Kobe Bryant rescue helicopter is still in the shop for repairs. I swear I'm firing those mechanics. Anyways, Monika, what were we doing? Her eyes meet mine and she smiles sweetly at me. Hey, comrade, yeah, having a good time so far? I am, yeah. I'm just talking to myself now because they didn't switch the fucking character box. Who's talking? Bruh, I'm a schizo, Monika. You ought to know that by now. I take a seat right in front of Monika. I'm glad. I love base schizos. Then which one are you? Are you Patrick Bateman or are you Homelander? Maybe you're Walter White. How about Soldier Boy? Which Sigma are you? I choose to ignore the fact that I've not really spent too much time inside the club room today, and have spent the majority of my time here with her. But in all fairness, I'd be lying if I didn't say I was enjoying myself. Also, the answer's Soldier Boy. Oh, that's cool. Also, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any ideas of other activities we could do or what we could do better, don't be afraid to let me know. Don't worry, I'll keep that in mind. Anything for you, my queen. I'll never get used to saying that line. It makes me sick every time. Of course I'm gonna be afraid to let her know. Besides, what experience do I have at organizing clubs, or at doing anything besides being a degenerate weeb who jerks off the Monika hentai? I'm better off just trusting Monika's judgment on things. Anyways, I guess I've gotta show you my poem or something. Please don't laugh at me or spit on me or step on my balls. I timidly slide the sheet over to her. Yep, I'm gonna do all those things. Wait, what? I've actually been looking forward to it. Oh no. Oh no. Monika, I knew you were a dummy mommy. To everyone's plums are just mine. And to everyone's balls are just mine. She picks up the sheet and begins to read it with an intent expression. Minutes pass. More than enough time for her to finish reading the poem. Oh god. My mind keeps telling me she hates it, but she eventually places the paper down and looks quite astonished. Are you sure this is your first time writing poetry? Yes, I've never even picked up a pen in my entire life. How did you know? Yeah. I feel a bead of sweat trickle down my forehead. Actually, I feel a gallon of sweat trickle down my forehead as I look like I've just had a bucket of water just dumped over me. Is it that bad? No. Monika's tone shifts to a more apologetic one. I didn't mean it like that. Her cheeks redden a little. Looking like a fucking beat out of here. I just mean that it was pretty good. Sayori saying that is one thing, but Monika saying that means that my entire life has been leading up to this one moment. My life is complete. But Monika though? Nah, you can't be serious. No, I am. I actually hate it. She smiles sweetly at me, causing me to smile back as well. I'm just gonna ignore that you said that. In a way, the language kind of reminds me of my own poems. You don't say. It does? Coming from Comrade? I'm surprised at that comment. My writing's never been that great, even with my improving over the years. There's no way in hell that it could seriously compare to her work though, right? Monika's literally better than Shakespeare. She nods, sliding her notebook over to me, signaling me to read it. I focus in on the page. We don't actually get a poem to read and cry at in astonishment of how great it is. Come on! I want another blue sky Sayori moment. Her poem seems to tell the story of a person, doing all they can to preserve the way that people think about them, no matter the strain on their mind. It's quite solemn, yet hopeful at the same time. By the end, there's the suggestion that one day they won't need to keep appearances up. I give this poem an IGN score of a 7.5 out of 10. I read it through a second time before looking back up at Monika, completely taken aback. I knew she'd be good at this, but this is something else. Oh, never mind. I just got a backhand payment, sponsorship from Monika. And this IGN rating is now going up from a 7.5 to a 10 out of 10. There's nothing wrong. Actually, fuck it. This is better than a 10 out of 10. This poem is a 22 out of 10. There is nothing that is going to top this even in a million years, unless I just happen to get a better pay from someone like EA or something. I don't know. But anyways, Monika, you made the best poem ever. Hey, good job. That was just impressed. That was great. Is that all you can say, comrade? Yes, it is. Because us here at IGN, we're actually terrible at our jobs. Monika smirks. Glad you liked it. As I hand her book back, a thought crosses my mind. Kinda curious though, what was on your mind when you wrote this? Wait, you asking me questions? You, the reviewer, asking me questions? What are you on? You're IGN. You're supposed to just give me a 10 out of 10 and that's it. You don't ask questions. I paid you $5,000 to give me a 10 out of 10. And you're not gonna sit here and interrogate me and badger me like this. And fuck you. Monika stops, silently mulling over what to say next. She then takes a deep breath after just ripping into my soul. But if you need to know, I'd say that over the years I've noticed that some people have a habit of keeping up appearances just because people see them a certain way. That's a little deeper than I expected, considering I'm IGN. It does also remind me of certain people I've seen, mostly high schoolers, because this takes place in a high school. Like, I wouldn't say I'm the best at reading people, but I at least like to think that fuck. I at least think people like that may hate being held at such high standards. She goes on, sounding like an expert, because Monika's perfect and an expert at everything. Then again, she's been around so many people over the years, I've known her so that... Wait, what the fuck? Then again, she's been around so many people over the years, I've known her so that very well may be the case. It took me a while to process that. Give me a break, it's midnight. I take a sigh as I collect my thoughts. Honestly, that's partially what I thought as well. Monika gives me a knowing smile.
Maybe we're more alike than you thought.
I seriously doubt that. No, Monika, get away from me. All because we thought the same once can't mean much, right? Unless she remembers our discussions back in class back then. Oh, how am I going to explain the hentai? Girls' minds is far better than mine if that's the case. I decided to humor her, hoping that she did not remember the hentai. Maybe we are, maybe we aren't. For sure, a short laugh between us. That's something that takes me back fondly. She was the only person that made last year's English class bearable to get through. I guess that's why I always gravitated towards her for group work. Either that, or it's because she was probably the one person in that class that put up with my sorry. Oh my gosh, man, the simping. The simping! Maybe it's a bit of both. I don't fucking know. But that's in the past. I need to focus on now. Monika is the first to talk after our short laugh.
I was kinda worried you wouldn't take this seriously, but you surprised me.
I feel my face redden a bit. Hey! A man has fallen into the river of Lego City. Quick, dispatch the Kobe Bryant rescue helicopter. What do you mean it's still in the shop? I fired the old mechanics and got new ones. What, you mean to tell me the whole thing was been completely destroyed? This just said I had the freaking blades tore up. Oh my gosh. You know what, just order a new helicopter. If that's the case, why are we trying to repair this one? Get me on the phone with the manager. Get me on the phone with, whoever is building the fucking helicopter. I don't know. I don't pay attention to this. Damn. Man. It's nothing. I choose to be a part of this club after all.
And I'm glad you are. Also, fuck those mechanics.
Thanks, Monika. Man, that's one thing we can agree on. My stammering decides to take center stage again. Damn nerves.
Thanks for sharing.
Way to break the fourth wall. I get up from my seat to figure out who to share with next. Since Sayori and Natsuki still seem to be in deep discussion, whether about the poem or something else, and is anyone's guess, I decide to share with Yuri. Ooh. With one final sigh, that's everyone shared with. Bro, Yuri and Natsuki just got fucking shafted there. It's like, well, yeah. Well, I guess that's it. I had a feeling today would be a bit more stressful than before because of the poems, and I was partially right about that. Except we just completely skipped out on Yuri and Natsuki. In a way, I mean, that's completely disrespectful to him, but also, bravo, I didn't want to sit through all that. Sure, Monika and Sayori were easy to deal with, but sharing with Natsuki and Yuri was a little more tense than I would have liked. Wait, what? You mean to tell me I actually might have missed out on something with sharing with them? What? Oh, come on. No worries, though. I'm sure I'll be able to improve. Yuri seemed quite willing to help me with that. Eager almost. As I'm sitting back, I can see Sayori and Monika having a chat. I think they've just finished sharing. Natsuki and Yuri, on the other hand, seem to be trying to find the right words to say to each other. Oh boy! It's like, oh shit, here we go again. Where I am, I see Natsuki slide Yuri's poem back over to her in a rather dismissive fashion. I guess you could say it's fancy. Yuri smiles sadly in response. Thanks. Number 15. She then returns Natsuki's poem back to her. Yours is cute. Uh-oh, Yuri, what did you do? You just set off the atom bomb! Both responses are rather drab. Oh, they do seem to generalize each other's work a bit. Natsuki stands up, seeming quite irritated by Yuri's comment. Cute? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up! How could that be cute? I know that. Yuri visibly panics. It's obvious she's not used to being put on the spot like this. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Oh yeah? Well, it didn't come out nice at all! Natsuki crosses her arms as she scoffs. A tense moment of silence follows. Bro, this is my favorite, bro. It's like, out of all the vanilla dialogue, main DDLC stuff, this is like the only thing I ever look forward to. Monika and Sayori turn around in preparation for whatever may happen next. Bro, I mean, this is like a great, like, boxing fight that you could watch like a million times over. Bro. Yuri breaks the silence as quickly as it came over the room. Well, if I wanted suggestions, I'd ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and so did Comrade. So based on that, excuse me. As a sharp contrast to Natsuki, Yuri's soft and calculated mannerisms are enough to silence her. I've spent a long time refining my writing style, and unless I come across anything new that inspires me, I don't see it changing. Number 14. Oh, damn. It's like, whoops. Natsuki's face adopts a look of clear irritance. And Comrade liked my poetry too. Even told me he was impressed by it. To be honest, I was impressed by both your poems, so that's actually kind of true. Pearl falls silent for a brief moment before Natsuki cracks a smug smile, like she's cracked the Enigma code or something. I didn't know you were so invested in trying to impress Comrade, Yuri. What? Yuri's expression changes to one of flustered bewilderment. I'll look back at Sayori and Monika, who just seem confused by Natsuki's sudden comment. I'm on the same page as them. I turn back to Natsuki and Yuri with a sigh. Guess it's up to me to put a stop to this before it escalates. Listen, girls! You know, why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? I know we, like, have our differences and we all like different and shit. We all like different things. But hey, there's enough for me to go around. Hey, I got two arms. I got two sides. So why don't y'all come around over here and, you know, Natsuki, you can take my right, you can take my left. I mean, I ain't picky at all, bro. I like them big or small. As long as you 18. I know, Natsuki, you 18, right? Yeah, you 18. Cool. As long as he's like, hey, I like them big or small, so come on. The pair of them look at me with expectant eyes. But on to the topic of actually what we're talking about. It's true that both your poems impressed me, I can't deny that. But is there any reason to take shots at each other, man? I mean, this is looking like a fucking roast battle. Honestly, to be honest, this is like leagues better than anything Def Noodle's ever put up. I give them a brief period of time to think what I just said over before continuing. Like, seriously, whether you are able to convey the messages you want to send in how many words you like. It doesn't matter which words you use, your message is still valid. You know, writer buzzword shit. More silence follows. I'm just wondering where the fuck this confidence came from. I'm like, damn, I stopped being a Redditor for 5 minutes. I look back, feeling unsure of my attempt to disarm the possible argument. But Sayori and Monika are nodding vigorously, Monika herself especially looking fairly surprised. To her credit, she always knew me as the guy who was too nervous to speak up in class. You're right. Number 13. I was so blinded by your dick and balls that I couldn't even think clearly. I'm terribly sorry for disrespecting your work, Natsuki. Natsuki, however, looks like she still might have some fight left in her. Before she can throw out anything else, Monika steps in and whoost! And wait, bruh. The look on her face is stern, her voice is soft and calm. Natsuki, Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki simply looks away from the rest of the group, completely unsure of what to say. Hey bro, Natsuki don't go down without a fight, that's why she queen. Soon enough though, she turns to face Yuri. Look, Yuri, I'm sorry too. As the pair make up, I go to Sayori and breathe a sigh of relief.
I didn't know you had that in you.
Sayori, of course, seems quite impressed with me, with my based epic giga chadness.
Seriously, thanks for stepping in there.
Monika then sighs and lowers her voice.
I can't even manage my own club members. I'm fucking retarded. Some president I am, huh?
Don't beat yourself up, okay? I think everyone is just a little on edge today. Maybe even a little edgy. It's only after I finish talking that I realize I placed my hand on Monika's shoulder. Oh no, I'm touching a woman! Ah! Ah! I quickly retract it as just the sensation of touching a woman or a woman's touch absolutely repulses me. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I don't want to touch. It's disgusting.
No, you're alright. I don't want to touch your disgusting ass either.
Okay, at least we're on the same page there. It's only once she says that I'm spot a faint blush creeped its way onto Monika's cheek.
Okay, everyone. It's time to wrap up for today.
Once again, Monika's voice fills the room, her confidence in herself seemingly returning.
How did everyone feel about sharing poems? I think it went great.
It went better than I thought it would. Number 12.
It went okay. Baka baka rar.
Oh, mostly. Natsuki flushes Yuri an awkward glance. Yuri doesn't seem to notice it though. Monika then turns her attention to me.
How about you, comrade?
I'd say it went pretty well. Monika smiles optimistically.
In that case, how about we do the same for tomorrow?
The remaining 4 of us agree in unison. To be fair, I doubt I'd get any better at this if we just dropped it after one day. Besides, I'm not gonna turn down a way to express myself creatively. You know, cause I'm like a musician or something in this mod. I don't know. I guess Monika likes piano. So that's like the only way we can connect to Monika, really. So I'm just naturally the greatest musician of all time. I'm literally Bach. After some more conversation about today, we all start to pack up. It isn't too long until Sayori and I wave goodbye and depart from the club. Unlike most of our walks home, Sayori is fairly quiet for the most part of it. However, it's clear that it's not because something is bothering her, rather, it seems like she's thinking hard about something. I swear, the inner mechanisms of her mind are an enigma. There, I fixed the line for you. To think that I once thought there wasn't more of her than unfiltered happiness. Oh, how naive I was.
Hey, comrade.
Sayori speaks after what feels like forever, although realistically, it must have been only a couple minutes at most.
Mind if I ask you something interesting? I don't even know if that's the right word to use.
Yeah, sure. Hit me with your best shot. I stop on the pavement and turn on my heel to face Sayori. A moment passes as she ponders how to word whatever she wants to ask me.
So, how do you think Monika feels about you? Wink, wink.
What? Out of whatever I was expecting her to ask, that certainly was it. Like honestly, what else would she possibly ask in this situation? We know how this mod turns out. Hell, it's kind of surprising that she was so forward with it. Now that is the surprising part. Normally, she just verbally danced around the actual question. Where on earth did that come from?
I shouldn't say much, but she did kind of ask me about you this morning. Plus, it's pretty obvious you're into her, comrade.
Surely not, right? I mean, I don't, turn red as a fucking beet and start stammering over my words constantly whenever I'm so much as within 50 feet of Monika. Right? I remain silent, pondering on how to respond. I just gotta play it cool, comrade.
You are, aren't you?
There's no way I can lie to her at this point, is there? Then again, why would I need or want to do so? She's my best friend. We're just purely platonic friends, nothing more. If I can trust anyone with my secret, it'd definitely be her. I am. Yeah. I've been for a while, if it wasn't obvious. Wait, what? Wait, what? Ooh, new track? Hey. Okay, is it just gonna be stringing one note on a guitar? Ah, there's the beat drop. I'm kind of vibing to this, not gonna lie. That's the first time I admitted my crush to anybody else. In a way, I'm thankful that the first person I tell is Sayori. At the same time, I'm nervous as to what her reaction will be. Sayori hasn't yet said anything in response, opting instead to motion for me to continue talking. Might as well let it all out. I gulp. I think it started when second year started. Even though we had only had one class together, we got on really well. Like, remember how I was still quite nervous to talk to anyone but you for the longest time? Sayori nods, listening intently as if to ensue she didn't miss a word. Well, Monika started talking to me first, and I didn't feel like I had to hide myself. I could be myself around her, and she never once judged me for it. I fall silent. My brain is screaming at me to stop, but I don't care. This can only go right? I need to get this out. I need to air all of my feelings about this random girl to my best friend who probably has a crush on me. Yeah, I can do this. Just being around her made class a bit more bearable. Oh my gosh, really? Really? You didn't create a perfectly looped version? Like, bruh. You could've just made the track last, like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something? For fuck's sake, man. I didn't know if she chose to be around me or what, just felt nice. But I knew I never had a shot in hell with her. Especially after the bite of 87.
After Yuki, right?
Yeah, the bite of 87. Yeah. Ah yes, Yuki Sakamoto. Threw him into the jaws of a golden Freddy animatronic, and he lost his frontal lobe. That was quite the day it was. Monika was there and witnessed the whole thing. Let's just say things were never the same again. The girl who broke my heart and left the biggest dent in my confidence. To be honest, I kinda wanted to kill that bitch. And kill that bitch we did. 3 days afterward, actually, it was 5 days. 5 days afterwards, she ended up dying in the hospital. That was the greatest day of my life. She'd been dared to go out with the weird kid, that being me. When I find out she'd been cheating on me and confronted her about it, she just laughed. That's when I knew I had to get my vengeance. I still remember what she said. Why would anyone love you? Thankfully, she's been gone for a while now. She doesn't change what she did. I got a loop again.
Comrade, I promise you, Monika's not like that at all.
What is it?
She's not, comrade. I promise you she's not a vindictive bitch. She totally went and backstabbed her friends and killed them all just to have a shot at riding your... Actually, have I said that too many times to get demonetized? I thought... You know what? You know what I mean. There's people out there that would love you. You trust me, right?
Of course I do, Sight. My voice trails off.
Monika's really sweet. You have my word on that. Totally, because she's literally perfect. And from what I can tell, she seems really comfortable around you. Not to mention, quite easy to fluster.
Yeah, Natsuki proved it to be true for both. I want more inner monologuing about MC's past, bro. That's all I care about now. I get the strange feeling that I'm never gonna live that down. And with that, I feel like this is the perfect place to leave off for today's episode. If you enjoyed this episode of Doki Doki Within, make sure to hit that like button because it shows YouTube that, that you like this stuff. And of course, if you want more DDLC content, hit that sub button, turn on that bell, for this is the one-stop shop for DDLC content. I'll try and get back to the whole daily thing. I can't exactly promise you that. But as always, until next time, so long, comrades.
Fuck you, 'cause the way I